Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
I'll tell you what's going around out there right now is anything that's not buckled down with this wind blowing.
That is so true. Those winds are whipping right now.
That's
That
next
is
week's
the
report.
truth. What's going around? Wind and pollen. That's what it is. Well, yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. The wind, probably what we're feeling the most right now, for sure. But that's not the only threat that we have today. We have a whole lot more coming overnight tonight, which is a big factor that this is a nocturnal event. Take a look at what we're seeing right now on the 3-day threat tracker. I do have us in back-to-back caution days today and tomorrow. Today's, of course, ahead of that wind advisory in effect right now, all the way through 7 o'clock on Tuesday morning, ahead of wind gusts getting into the middle 40-mile-an-hour range. Tomorrow, we're in a caution day because we have a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather ahead of rain and storms coming overnight tonight into the wee hours tomorrow and then even throughout the afternoon. The good news is by Wednesday, we're sunny, conditions are calm, and we're back to normal in the Tennessee Valley, if you can even say that North Alabama has a normal. Like we talked about, that wind advisory in effect right now all the way through 7 a.m. on Tuesday for each and every one of our counties. Now, this particular outlook has winds ranging anywhere in the mid to upper 30-mile-an-hour range for wind gusts today. I don't buy that. I think we're going to be sitting in the low to middle 40-mile-an-hour range for our winds today. So like Chris mentioned, if you have any outdoor decorations, even any trash cans, anything outside for Easter or for spring, go ahead and bring that in today because it will blow away. 11:20 on 31 Triple Doppler, and we are completely dry from rain. We'll stay that way all day long, but overnight tonight, boy, does that change. Temperatures, they're mild as you're headed out the door to lunch. However, they're not exactly feeling that way. 56 in Fort Payne, 60 in Decatur, and in Haleyville as well. Factor in those wind gusts up to 30 and 40 miles an hour, though, and we're not exactly feeling mild. We're feeling cloudy, gloomy, and probably like you want to hang on to your hat. Overnight tonight, we do have that level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather sticking with us and then staying first thing into tomorrow. That ahead of a cold front that's bringing showers and storms. It's crossing over the Magnolia State as we speak, and it'll make its way into the shoals starting right around midnight. Now, that direct line that you're seeing, the linear formation, that's the line of the cold front itself, and that's where we'll see the strongest rain, wind, and storms. Our threats here are, of course, the gusty wind we're seeing now, torrential rain because this is a slow mover, and then even some severe thunderstorms. Now, the tornado threat is never zero, but it is especially low with this system, so that's good. By 5 a.m., that line makes it into the Huntsville Metro, so notice it takes about 5 hours to get just from Waterloo to Huntsville, from Florence to Huntsville. Then it tracks into Sand Mountain by about 8 a.m. The line itself gets out of the way and pushes into Georgia shortly thereafter, but we're still left with scattered rain. At lunchtime on your Tuesday, if you're west of the corridor, conditions are dry. If you're east, they're anything but, and you're still looking at rain and storms. The good news is, by about time for your 3 o'clock coffee run on your Tuesday afternoon, the rain is gone, and in fact, so is much of the cloud cover. Now, I'm not going to leave you with all bad news. Let's talk about something good. The pollen today is low, and that's a nice change for us. Now, it does rebound back into the high category tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, so not a whole lot of relief, but at least it's some kind of silver lining. The sunshine returns by the time we get to mid and late week. On Saturday, we're talking about 76 and sunny, and the trash pandas are in town. Then by the time we get to Sunday, Easter Sunday, we're talking about 55 for your sunrise service, 75 for your high temperature, and a mix of clouds and sun all day.
I am loving that forecast. Get past this little rain spell.
That's how you gotta
I
do.
declared Wednesday planting day.
That's true. At about 4 o'clock this morning, he declared that.
He said it. He said
Quite
it loud and
loudly.
I'm
clear.
going to stick to it,
And
too.
sang it too. I was like, oh, okay, great. We know.
4 a.m. has no bearing on Chris Tatum.
None whatsoever.
Exactly.
Hey.